Alrighty, hello everybody. Welcome to VRML Channel 2. So, as it turns out, we do have streams now after all. Courtesy these two teams waiting. Appreciate it. Roman Empire versus Rewind about to start. Excuse me for one moment, because for those who didn't tune into Channel 1, my voice is hoarse because of the ending of that last match. My goodness. But quick switch to Channel 2 over here to get started on this block of the night. Excited to see what Roman Empire and Rewind can do. We just saw Roman Empire on stream yesterday in a victory there. Their first stream of the season, I do believe. But yeah, first joust starting off here. I think. I don't know, both teams scuffing a little bit. But they're going to get off and underway anyway. Maybe, oh no, maybe it's a server thing. Saw some funny interactions there. Well, hopefully everything is fine and in order. But yeah, so I don't know what happened there. Both teams kind of got scuffed and just said, okay, we're gonna slowly get it up the floor. I think they both messed up and they thought, yeah, the other team's gonna get it. Either way, well, they certainly got it. Will be, I think, Toxin there taking the disc out, maybe by accident perhaps, and then it was grabbed back again by Rewind. Rewind trying to find their first shot now. Very strange happenings on stream today. Unusual things we've seen already in this match, as well as the match on VRML 1 I just got done with between Zen and Cerberus. But yeah, these two teams coming in, firing off, and will be taken by Spades. Now this is also a match that was a Cast My Match redemption. Of course, you can redeem those in Channel 1 with 15,000 channel points, and we're happy to get you guys on priority lists to get streamed soon. As a Jaw Dog to Toxin, it's in. Nice passing play between the teammates. Well connected. First 2 points for Roman Empire. So what's going on to Oro's Kozo? I don't know how you say that. Yeah. Correct me. I feel like an awkward English guy trying to say a word in a different language. Oros. Welcome to it. King Trezzy as well, King Aquarius. Watch out below, because down below in the aquarium, a nice save from Ruby. Ruby getting it done on the defensive end. Can they do it twice is the question. Also, Burgers in the chat. Welcome to the Twitch side of things. And Burnt Burger. Man, we have a lot of burgers here. Someone go get the mushrooms, because I'm hungry now. Alright, so with that, a passing play, a nice cross. I'm impressed! That is well-collected offense 2 times in a row we've seen from the Roman Empire squad. Just nice patience. So, again, despite the kind of awkward start to the match, the first 30 seconds or so, the first 2 goals that have occurred now for Roman Empire, they've both been really on point. See if Rewind can react. We'll opt in for kind of a slow rollout here. Ruby and Romo both connected here at the double diamond. And what a read. Toxin, how about it? Swings around the disc, but allowed the defense to actually get back, so maybe a miscue there. Little bit of hot dogging got them the disc lost and logged in now for maybe a 3-point play, trying to punish the turnover, but could not do so. Good look, though, nonetheless, as they try and gather that disc once again at midfield. Toxin, oh, the ricochet, right back to Jaja, though. Now on that shot, or that pass attempt rather, I can only expect, indeed, we're going to see more of these cross passes. We do! Oh, we're just missing Jaw. Kind of threw it in between 2 receivers, did Spades, and neither of them were able to get it in that case. So either or, it's going to recycle back into the orange side. For how long is the question? The defense now playing aggressively, and some big scrums occurring inside that trap. A tap pass handed off right to the Pac-Man. Romo receiving it back at the bow tie. And now back up high to the bubble. Cosmic Idiot now with possession. What a name. Cosmic, and oh wow! Found it! Right through the Cosmos, and a lot of defense there. Gravitating towards that disc. Didn't matter. What a shot. Risky as all else, but what a shot and pass. Risk rewarded. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Slimy in the chat there saying, super excited to watch. Was supposed to sub for Roman Empire, but they ended up getting all their players. Still rooting for them. And cool stuff. Welcome to the chat. It's awesome that you're still here to support, despite the late switch up. Yeah, welcome to it. Hope you're enjoying yourself and your midweek is going well. So up high, it's a Neo taking the disc back, sending it on a reset to Jaw. Defense dispersing. They have Ruby in the goals. Already had one nice save. Meanwhile, some man defense being played on the outer bubble there. Trying to cover off every player in every lane that they can. Pretty nicely done, but not enough. As just as the head turned to the defender, the offender said, "This one's mine." And sometimes that's all it takes, because the defense was great for 90% of that play, I would say. But just the last turning of the head kind of lost track of that pass going out. And hey, executed to, once again, perfection. I've been impressed here with Roman Empire. Indeed looking coordinated as if they were the Roman Empire themselves. As far as match rank, by the way, team rank, you can see that in the very middle of the overlay there. Unless it's glitching out on me, but I don't think it is. So if you can see right there on the scoreboard at the bottom, you can see the stars in the middle. It shows kind of a half stars on which team is which rank as Cosmic Idiot. They're going to rank up, at least score up, to go 4 on the board now for Rewind. Courtesy, though, and shout out to Newton Dad, or now just Newton Dash, I believe, but for a lot of the great work in the overlays. I contributed towards kind of the format, like the visual design of it, but as far as making everything actually work, that would be Newton Dash doing an amazing job. But yeah, you can see all that information right there. Now, Toxin with the disc, sending it waywards to Jaw. Jaw's going to be contested pretty well. Again, that defense here playing pretty aggressively. But the passing plays have been very nice. Nice and calm for Roman Empire. Now, ooh, good double stun there. Toxin is going to enable this goal. If it goes, oh no! Had all of the moves except the finish. Toxin doing some great work right up until the very end. But that's okay, because guess what? A rebound! That's what. Rebound and shot from spades, and that's what it's all about. You know, mistakes will happen, but it's just how you rebound. It's how you bounce back. And they got the disc back. And they're up by double of 8-4, favoring Roman Empire. So Robo on this launch out now. Rewind not wanting to fall too behind, but these turnovers starting to be costly. It's Toxin walking, and the goal missed again, unfortunately. Trying to paint that corner and losing the initial, what was it, 3v1 it looked like. And beautiful steal now coming in from Ray. A Raver with the disc. And Raver looking raving mad with some of those inversions and the jukes around the Geo just to buy some time. Hopefully for the stacks to get back in a flurry. And they do. Romo is there, but Romo gets stunned. Romo down the field, recovered. And oh, the bounce pass! And the shot not quite finished. That would have been gorgeous. But just a tough finishing angle there on that top of the goal throw. So back to the blue zone. And a beeline, the shots, oh, missed by Neo. Might have had an extra second or two to work with. Just to line it up a little bit better, but they'll still get the rebound, and as I mentioned, that is what's important here. So, Toxin, with that disc, being mighty patient with it. But then once they were rushed, well, had to throw it away, and unfortunately they threw it into a stunned receiver. More fortunately, due to the great positioning, they're still able to get the rebound, and now space out for another attempt at the goal. So from the top, they have an option at the nest. Let's see if they'll go for it. Opting for the ceiling instead. Spades, and wow! Oh, no! Oh, Ruby with the save, and unfortunately wound it backwards into the goal. A series of beautiful passes there in the short range. That's tough to execute. And that save was even tougher to make. If nothing else, even to deny the Chicago is tough in itself. So Ruby with another impressive save, but just unfortunately the little mistake there at the end cost them dearly. And now another turnover looking like the same. No! Raver! Wow! They are absolutely cracked inside that goal, it seems like. Despite being down by 6 points, it's been, I mean, through one way or the other, they have been playing right up into they see that light go off in the goal. Just when you think a goal is guaranteed, the defense is still saving the day. At least at first. Now, the problematic part has been the fact that they have not been able to really secure those possessions on this side of the floor quite enough. We see the same case play out here, right? A lot of time that disc spent on the orange side, and it was still the defenders on orange able to get back first before Rewind was able to capitalize. So with the time now winding down, oh my goodness, the shot goes down as well. What a way to end it here. I mean, round was over either way, but to be able to finish with a deep goal 40 meters off of bounce, it'll just get you feeling all the better if you're Roman Empire. And for Rewind, all the tougher of a goal to see go in. Unlikely, but painful all the same. First round going the orange way, Roman Empire. Slime saying, beautiful bounce shot. And see, it's one of those cases where, to kind of quote from Sir Dimwee there, it's intention versus expectation, right? It's like, do you expect the shots, those long corner bounces to go in? Not necessarily, but sometimes do you send the shot in that general area to give it a chance? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those, because either way, it's a good spot to paint those corners of the wall, like outside the bubble anyways, when you're shooting, or when you're clearing, because, you know, bounce off and it basically sets itself up nicely for a rebound, you know, floor, or ceiling, rather, from your stacks. But then again, if you also throw it off those corners, it gives it a chance to go in, if it hits just the right spot. So it's kind of multiple reasons why you might want to aim for those spots. You know, should you not have that direct angle from mail slot. But second round coming up right about now. Let's see how the defense, or rather, sorry, how the Rewind crew address maybe any of these issues they need to clean up a little bit and get it going on the other side, because they've had some great defensive plays. It's just the offense where they struggled a little bit there, going down by a few goals. But they do win the neutral joust, although they lose it after, right after the fact. Toxin capturing the disc from the ceiling. A high confidence pass and a shot softly down the goal. Right into the pocket as Neo got stunned. Right out of the Matrix. It was in slow motion. Also, see you later, Kof, in the chat there. Casted him yesterday, and good to see you. Take it easy. And Torque pointing out, you know, offensive having advantages over defense. And yeah, it's pretty much every sport, I feel like, or at least not every sport, but most similar sports, right? Where it's like, and by similar I mean basketball, because that's my bias. But yeah, and especially in Echo, just because like lack of body collision, I guess, on each other and things like that. And defenders, I don't envy them. They have a tough time with things. They have to be very, very good to get saves consistently. And we have in fact seen that, you know, from this Rewind squad on a couple occasions. But just the offense, in this case, the offense not quite as even flowing as their defense was. Counter to expectations, perhaps. But that said, both teams now trying to get on the board here, a little slower of a pace starting the round 2. One score on the board thus far for the Roman crew. And trying to clear that. Neo captures the disc, but there is going to be a goalkeeper there to deny a 3-point attempt, at least right now. Toxin checking behind, going above, into the goal, bouncing corner-wise, and now a pass attempt perhaps from Jaja. Down once more. Great pass work from Spades into Neo and Toxin. Oh, it's the second time we've actually seen that from Spades, right? Where the pass was sent basically between two receivers as opposed directly to one of the receivers. And both the times we saw that, it resulted in the turnover. So this will be now an attempted punish, but no, getting back to the goal was Spades. So trying to undo any miscues on the opposite side just by getting back into the defense. Very well done. Look at the stacks. They already blitz into the front line, although they do misread it on the recovery. Now, as the stacks separate, it will be expel into Ray, and Ray trying to hit Expel again, but maybe one pass too many. Spades, maybe one juke too many, and shots aplenty finally going down for Rewind. That was some ping pong there. G-Money also in the chat. Welcome to Channel 2 here. First time chatter, at least on this channel. And Friction Gremlin, also nice name. Talking about how stack pressure can interrupt offenses quite well. And indeed, it's also one of those double-edged, not double-edged swords so much as just... Maybe, I guess double-edged sword is correct. You gotta be careful too, because if you do lose your stacks or you get stunned out, then you're at the disadvantage. As the disc advantage goes to Toxin, and they'll score their second time in round 2. 4-2. Goalie had dived out, but just nice one-on-one effort there to evade the hands of the goalkeeper and find the nice positioning inside the goal. Yeah, you definitely do see in 4v4 gameplay that stack pressure, the double stack pressure, definitely a common theme, and when it's executed well, it is very tough to beat. Very, very tough to beat. When it's executed poorly, it's very easy to punish, though. So definitely got to be careful and work those margins carefully with the stacks. The stackuracy, as Smooth Raiden calls it from Echoholics, right? Gotta be fast, you gotta be accurate, you gotta be stackurate. The passes there, not quite as accurate as Jaw Dog will take the disc over and send it towards that trap on a clear. Unfurling are the stacks. Spade looking for that clear. There you go. See, just aiming for that corner, because look, it made the read easy on the recovery, and now makes a 3, well, available, although not made, and missed opportunity, unfortunately, for Roman Empire. Now expelled down the floor. That could be good. Is it? Is it? Oh, it's so close. That would have been a hot shot and a highlight and a half for Rewind. Would have given it a 1-point lead also. Heartbreaker for sure. But Raver, with the disc picked up, doing their best to evade the defenders, and they do so with some success. Passing it towards the nest now. Cosmic, real quick. But gets denied by the rim. Now back into the rebound, and Rewind will still have some offense at it. But as I say that, I jinxed it, because Toxin and Neo were able to take it. Although the clear a little bit more rugged. Down the floor, Jaja, and really all of the Orange crew getting split up on some stacks now. Spades will dive in, and they will feast on the goal. Once more, going up by 4. Neo, with some very interesting celebrations there post-goal. Looked like they were doing a backstroke or something inside a swimming pool. 4-point lead for Roman Empire. There's still 4.5 minutes remaining, though, in this round. And we will just follow QB here, Raver, as they go down the floor. First pass of success, a nice stun. Series of stuns by Raver to break up that front stack, but unfortunately, they were not able to actually keep control of the disc in the front line. So kind of putting the efforts there from Raver to waste, and now right back into the blue zone. The Spades with control and a good reset here to allow some time for the defense, or for the offense rather, to take some better positioning around the floor. They do kind of lose handles of the disc, interestingly, but no problem it would seem, as just considered a deep reset, I guess, into the back line. But here you go. I like this spacing. I've been impressed across these rounds by the spacing from Roman Empire. You can see they have every lane, left, right, and center, all covered. They got the good spacing. They've got the great passing, but the finish, not there again. That has been maybe the one Achilles heel we've seen from Roman Empire, as they'll get another shot acquired, and there it is. Toxin gets the goal. I was going to say, the only notable Achilles heel maybe on some of these shot attempts is they've had some wonderful passing, but they've also had maybe four plus dings, I feel like, across these 2 rounds. Or if not dings, just like 1-foot misses, essentially, where they did all the most difficult parts with some of the passing and positioning, and then they kind of missed the gimme at the very end on the actual 2-point goal itself. But as is usually the case, as long as you can be speedy enough to recover and get a second, third shot attempt, you'll be golden. And that's kind of been the case for the Roman Empire anyway on some of these miscues. So midfield madness at the moment. Spades with possession for Roman Empire. A deep fling, and there's a ding. Once more, the familiar neighbor here as Neo. Another familiar sight. The miss turning into a rebound, turning into a Roman Empire goal. Tale as old as time, or at least as old as these last 18 minutes of action. 10-2. Roman Empire starting to pull away here late, and Rewind now have to act fast. As they do send it down the field, some of the passes there, not quite read. So Disc getting knocked loose into the orange bubble. There's that fast stack recovery. And back into possession of Spades. Spades lining it up for another corner. Now that takes a little bit of a more awkward bounce towards the defender, but the defender taken off guard and on guard. It's 12-2, courtesy Jaw Jaw Dog, off of some stuns, steals, and deliveries. He's yours. Friction Gremlin saying whenever you think sack pressure, they think of Louis and Simon over there from Europe, and Team Gravity for a few seasons, and then Vertigo currently the defending champions. As we see Neo go for that goal, 14-2. But yeah, I concur. Definitely that Simon Louis stack, known as one of the more fierce and really hard to contend with stacks across all of Echo Arena. Of course, over on the North American side of things, can't help but mention and think about Chocolate and Sweet Tooth. As a shot goes, that's a sweet 3. And some Sweet Truth for a Fox cartoon. Some late game consolation points at the very least, and nice accuracy on that one. I know Chocolate and Sweet Tooth aren't, as far as I recall, not playing together this season. It's kind of sad, end of an era in a sense, but historically they're definitely that, they were that former anomaly stack that just devastated North America. Likewise, also some players on the likes of Overkill. A lot of fast stacks on their teams across the seasons too. But as this round and this match does come to a close, it will be a 2-round sweep taken by Roman Empire. A Rewind dropping this round, but not by too far behind. I mean, single digits ultimately, and you know, a few things I think to watch over, fix, and figure out in the VODs, but nothing that can't be done over the course of the season. They still showed some good potential, especially on the defensive end. So just, you know, cleaning up some of the game plan, the strategy, a little bit faster on some of these stacks, things like that, and they should be more than fine, I would expect. But, you know, good to get my first look at them here this season. And likewise for Roman Empire, well, my first look as a caster, but overall their second look in total. This is their second stream in 2 days, in fact. Courtesy those Cast My Match redemptions on Channel 1. So, indeed. Let's see. Score-wise, I mean, I love seeing the whole stat line here for the Roman Empire squad, because they pretty much carried each other in a sense, right? That pass work was immaculate. Oftentimes, you know, everyone got theirs, everyone got their points, everyone got their assists. A lot of them, in fact. And everyone got above 20 stuns on top of that. So, when you look at the whole crew there for Roman Empire, you can can't help yourself but think they're probably going places. And by places, I mean up the ranks. You know? Possession time, stuns, assists, points. It's all very close to equal between their entire squad. And that's nice to see. But yeah, on the Rewind crew, again, had some nice defensive stops inside the bubble, but just couldn't muster enough of that speed and get those recoveries to actually get their offense going. Because, end of the day, they only had 28% of these shot attempts taken in this entire match compared to the 72% of shots taken from Roman Empire. And that in itself will be a difference maker. When you look at the fact that both rounds were determined by single digits, you just look at the shot attempts, and that's basically it, right? Because, you know, Roman Empire was definitely not getting their first shots to go on a lot of those occasions, but they were able to get second and third tries. And that's just far too many to try and bank on your defense being able to save that many times in a row. But anywho, well done to Roman Empire. So they will continue to climb up the ladder just a bit here. For Rewind, again, technically the underdogs of this match, but a lot of great potential. You know, they played very well, and again, single digits, that's something to be proud of. So well done to them. Over on the stream side of things for the evening, the rest of this evening, let's see. At about the 15-minute mark, 15 minutes from now, actually, I should say, I'll have Honey Badgers versus Entropic Forest Young Adults on this channel. Over on Channel 1, currently, Echoholics versus Orange Team, I believe, is underway. So you got some options to watch there. And I will also be casting at the top of the hour of this channel. Let's see. I believe, I gotta go confirm, but I do believe Tachyons and Trash Pandas were intending to reschedule 30 minutes later, which would allow me to cast them right after the 6:30 Pacific match that I have here soon. So we'll see. At least one match, maybe two matches still ahead on this channel. And likewise, over on Channel 1, there's a couple matches. So you got your options wherever you are. Thank you for watching. So, because we have a few minutes, I'm actually going to end this VOD just to keep things cleaner, I suppose. So I'll end this stream, but I'll be back online basically in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. And we'll have another 1 or 2 matches for you. So, till next time, be happy, healthy, safe, and be good to each other. And I'll hopefully see you really soon. VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.